Okay, so today I'm going to give you guys a review of the Texas and North Carolina women's basketball game. So starting off with the Texas side, okay, let's talk about Madison Booker. 38 minutes, 18 points, 4 of 12 shooting, no threes, 10 of 11 free throws. We had 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnover, 1 steal, 2 blocks. So my takeaways on Madison Booker, watching her a little bit more, I have watched a couple of past games and everything. Her shot selection at times is really questionable. I heard somebody say that she takes the hardest shots for no reason, basically, and I agree with that after watching this game. Sometimes I just felt like she was trying to force some dumb shots, and it's like, why would you take that? I get trying to get yourself to the free throw line at times, but some of these shots, I'm just like, why would you take them? So that's something that we gotta clean up. Not our most efficient day from the field, obviously. I mean, hey, she was able to capitalize at the free throw line. I thought she had some good moments with defense as well. So I'll say those things, and I think her jersey ripped during the game, so then they had to give her another one, which I don't think I've ever seen that happen during the game. Okay, so yeah, for the most part, I like Madison Booker's games. It's just certain patterns and stuff that I'm seeing that kind of frustrate me in terms of the shot selection, in terms of performance in big games, and just I feel like sometimes she picks up some dumb fouls on defense now that I'm seeing more, but there's always more to have. I do like her as a player. I'm just noticing more now. Okay, so I wanted to start off with Madison Booker today because she's like the marquee player for Texas. Okay. We'll look at Bria Cunningham. 11 minutes, no points, 0-2 from the floor. No threes, no free throws, no rebound, no assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 0 block. Not great. But we move. We look at Taya Sidbury. I believe, hopefully that's how I pronounce it correctly. 23 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 7 shooting, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. We had 4 rebound, 1 assist, 0 turnover, 2 steal, I believe, and 1 block as well. So I believe she got hurt in the game. So I do want to say that I'm wishing her a speedy recovery and everything. And so yeah, I'm going to move on from that. So we got Jordan Lee. Okay, 40 minutes, 22 points, 10 of 16 shooting, pretty efficient. 2-5 from the 3-point line. We had no free throws. We had 5 rebound, 1 assist, 0 turnover, 2 steals. Okay, 0 blocks. So I thought she had some good stuff. Didn't she have that one shot that kind of rattled and went in? So she can shoot, from a variety of areas on the floor. And I think that she stands out to me every single time I watch Texas. So she did some good stuff for them today. So, shout out to her for what she was able to do. Roy Harmon, 40 minutes, 6 points, 3 of 8 shooting. No threes, no free throws, 2 rebound. I believe that's 8 assists, which is fantastic. 4 turnovers, got to clean that up. 3 steals, 1 block. Also, yeah, not our most efficient day offensively, I will say that, but I can really appreciate how she gets other people involved, how she runs the floor in her defense as well. So I'll say that about Roy Harmon. So I do enjoy her game. Jessica Carlton off the bench, 18 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 6 shooting, 1 of 1 3-pointers. We had 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 turnovers, 0 steal, 1 block. I will say sometimes she was kind of lazy on defense. There was this one shot and she just let them shoot over her. So just cleaning up the defense more. But I mean, it's not a bad effort, especially for the time played. We'll look at Kyla Oldacre, 30 minutes, 16 points, 6 of 12 shooting, no threes, 4 free throws, 7 rebound, 1 assist, 0 turnover, 2 steal, and 1 block. Every single time I watch Texas, I like her, okay? Making the smart plays, making the hustle plays, able to finish in the post, which is obviously important, able to make some big defensive plays. So she always plays good for Texas. Every time I watch, at least, so I do like her game. Again, we know Leah Crump is out, and they're missing a couple other players, so they kind of have a short bench at the moment. But as they get healthier, we'll see how things ultimately go for Texas. Now we look at everyone for North Carolina, okay? I'm just going to read the points here, and I have the full stats if you guys would like to read them, okay? So Sierra had 10 points, Nyla 9 points, Elena 16 points, Reina or Renaya 2 points, Adina, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, or Adaya 17 points, Bianca 0 points, Nyla 2 points, Talia 3 points, Lainey 5 points, and Layla, I believe, 0 points. And then you can see the full stat sheet for North Carolina. If you're wondering the leaders, okay, so we got points, rebounds, and assist leaders for Texas and North Carolina if you're curious. Here's the scoring by quarter. So first quarter, 21-16, 10-23, 15-24, and 18-16, okay? And so Texas ultimately takes it 79-64. Here are some advanced stats, okay? So field goal percentage, 47-46, and 3-point percentage, 18-44, turnovers, 20-8, and then rebounds, 31-30. Continuing on with the advanced stats for both teams, okay, Texas was 29 of 63 from the floor, 46%, 4-9 from the three-point line, 44%, from the free throw line, 17 of 21, 81%, total rebounds was 30, they had 13 offensive rebounds and 17 defensive rebounds. Okay, I would like to see more numbers for that, at least like the 40s. I think it's good rebounding. We had 15 assists, 11 steals, 6 blocks, 8 total turnovers, okay, limiting the turnovers, 24 points off turnovers, 8 fast break points or points in transition, 30 points in the paint, 14 fouls, 0 techs, and largely was 24 for Texas in this basketball game, okay? North Carolina, on the other hand, 23 of 49 from the field, 47%, 2 of 11 from the three-point line, 18%, 16 of 20 from the free throw line, 80%, rebounds, 31 total, 10 offensive, 21 defensive. Okay, we'll look at the assists, 7, steals 5, blocks 5, total turnovers 20, points off turnovers 7, fast break points 11, points in the paint 40, fouls 19, no techs in this game, and largest lead was 7 in this basketball game. Okay, so overall takeaways on this basketball game. Okay, so here's the thing. In the beginning of this game, it was literally like North Carolina came out and they just outplayed Texas. Just from like a physicality standpoint and everything, and just they were just getting a lot of easy layups on it, like a lot of defensive lapses by Texas and all that stuff with their defense. And so you just saw that, and it was a closer game than it needed to be. It was a closer game than it needed to be, right? I believe it was even close at halftime. I think it's somewhere in the third quarter that Texas kind of took over this game more and just started getting better, really tightening up on that defense and being a lot better with the defense that they were playing. Still feel like they sent them to the line too many times, got some dumb fouls, but really tightened up on their defense, which I thought was huge for them, only allowing 64 points in a basketball game. So that's something that's big. And then North Carolina just kind of wasn't shooting well at a certain point as well. And Texas just feeding the post, running some offensive sets. He was running some stuff for Madison Booker, like there was a set. I don't remember where it was in the game, but like if you remember what set it was, it's like I swear she like ran around, came all the way back around, and then like hit a mid-range jump shot. So I thought that was a nice shot. So he was doing some good sets for the players and getting them ready as well. And yeah, just going to what they're comfortable with. You know that Texas likes to score a lot in the paint. They'll take threes whenever they need to, whenever they see an open look, but Texas really dominates in the paint. So just going with what was comfortable for them, able to capitalize off of that, able to kind of like not make sure that North Carolina was capitalizing off of their mistakes as much. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that Texas played more disciplined in the second half. What do we need to see from Texas in the future? Obviously, we got some people that got to come back with injuries and everything. And so, like I said, I'm wishing everyone a speedy recovery. People like Aaliyah Crum and some other players that can help them with the three-point shooting. I think the three-point shooting is going to be big for Texas in general. But especially whenever we start getting to stuff like SEC play, for example, whenever we're playing teams like South Carolina, LSU, and all that other stuff, like SEC play is a gauntlet, right? And then especially the tournament. So I think the three-point shooting, you know, with the players that are getting back, making sure that that's more consistent and making hopefully 10, 11, 12 threes per game. So I know Vic Schaefer is not really big on the three, but that is something that you're going to have to be decent at, okay? And I feel like if they don't get far in the like as far as they want in this tournament, at least Elite Eight, Final Four for this team. I really think, Final Four for this team. So I think that honing in on that, and I just think having some more consistency, right? Like I want to see them come out the gate like they did against UCLA, just with the defense, the pressure that they were able to put on, understanding their assignments and hold that intensity for the entire game instead of kind of getting their teeth kicked in. And then they figured it out and everything. I felt like they played too fast at the beginning and they were making some mistakes and some of the shots that they were taking, and I did figure it out, but just playing with better plays to start the game and having all those things better in terms of all that. And I think that that's something that's really important from an offensive side and from a defensive side, and just being consistent. When Texas looks good, they look really good. When they look bad, they look really bad. So I think just finding more consistency, and they usually get to that place. But depending on the team that you play like how you did in the beginning of that game, you won't win. So as everything starts to tighten up with SEC play and the tougher competition that they will face in the tournament and all those other things, just looking for some more consistency. But like I said before, I do like this Texas team a lot. I do like Vic Schaefer is going to be my second favorite team to watch in women's college basketball. You guys know I'm a UConn fan. But I think execution, offensively, defensively, playing together as a team and going to their safe spots and just executing, like I already said. I really think that that's why they ultimately get the win over North Carolina today. Okay, so let me know what you guys think below, but that's my take, and I do have a review for the LSU game. I don't remember if I'm going to post that before or after, but that will be coming today, so you guys can check that out as well.